Let us discuss one more problem today, as we have solved two problems in previous classes, one under net asset method, another one net payment method. Today let us go through this problem. Two companies, Ram Limited and Raj Limited, amalgamate and form a new company called Raj Limited. Following are the balance sheets of two companies, respective columns. You can go through that. Capital, paid up capital, shares of 10 each, 50,000 and 40,000. Profit and loss account, 14,000 and 8,400. Debenture, 20,000 only in case of Ram Limited. And creditors, 6,000 and 11,600 respectively. Asset side, cash, 24,000, 4,000. Debtors, 40,000 and 44,000. Stock, 20,000 and 12,000. Goodwill, only in case of Ram Limited, 6,000. Total of the balance sheet, 90,000 Ram Limited and 60,000 Raj Limited. And it is given below the balance sheet that the average profits of Ram Limited and Raj Limited have been rupees 10,000 and 6,000 respectively. Average profit given. Hamraj Limited agrees with the two companies to take over the concern. See, take over the concern in this is business. It business purchases for combined consideration of rupees 1,20,000. This 1,20,000 be discharged, okay, for 1,000 and discharge all the liabilities. That means liabilities takes over, and this 1,20,000 will be settled in the form of 24,000 cash and balance in the shares of the face value. Face value 10 rupee. Remember, debtors of both the companies to be written off 10% before takeover. The profit of conversion should be shared between two companies as per the ratio of average profit stated above. As you know, it is 10:6 or 5:3. And okay, to continue that, cash and shares should be apportioned between them in the same ratio as the total purchase price is shared. The purpose of knowing the purchase price, you need to again follow net asset method here, and the settlement method given and total purchase consideration amount given. It has to be a portion between Ram Limited and Raj Limited. Allocate the purchase consideration between Ram Limited and Raj Limited and show its discharge statement you have to show. Then prepare only realization accounts in case of both the selling companies, I mean transferor company, and the amalgamated balance sheet in case of Raj Limited. Assume that amalgamation in the nature of purchase. Need not confuse. For you, it is only amalgamation in nature of purchase where you have to solve problem. See here, when you follow the net asset method, say respectively Ram Limited, Raj Limited, 24,000 and 4,000 cash, debtors of both the company has to be reduced. So here I can go through debtors 40,000 and 44,000 cents. In case of Ram Limited, 4,000 you have to deduct and other one 4,400. Thereby 36,000 and 39,600. Stock 20,000, 12,000 as it is. Goodwill only in case of Ram Limited. So total assets, agreed value of assets in case of Ram Limited 86,000 and Raj Limited 55,600. Less total liabilities taken over, debenture 20,000 only in case of Ram Limited, creditor 6,000 and 11,600. So now total agreed value of liabilities 26,000 Ram Limited and 11,600 Raj Limited. And here the difference, that is the net valuation, 60,000 and 44,000. When you deduct the agreed value of liability from total agreed value of assets, you get this. And that profit has to be add profit, total 16,000, you know, it is given there, 10,000 and 6,000. When you add purchase consideration amount, you will get that is 70,000 and 50,000. Remember friends, total amount 1,20,000 given, and this net asset method we have followed here for the purpose of apportionment of this. So you get 70,000 and 50,000. Total purchase consideration payable. Now it is the discharge. See, out of 1,20,000, Hamraj Limited agreed to pay 24,000 cash, and this 24,000 must be apportioned in the form in profit in the ratio of say that net asset. You see, it is given there. Uh, Profit on conversion should be shared between two companies as per the ratio of average profit stated above. The cash and shares should be shared. You see, a portion between them in the ratio as the total purchase price is shared. You see, total purchase price how is shared? 70 is to 50, 7 is to 5. So this should be 24,000 should also be shared in that ratio. So 14,000 and 10,000 it is given there, and remaining in shares is that. So 1,20,000 minus 24,000 you will get 96,000. This 96,000 again should be shared between Ram Limited and Raj Limited in total purchase price ratio, that is 7 is to 5. So 56,000, 40,000. Now we went total 14,000 plus 56,000. In case of Ram Limited 70,000, another one Raj Limited in cash. I mean purchase consideration settled partly in cash and partly in the form of shares. Now only the ledger account, that is a realization account, asked first in the books of Ram Limited transferor company, transfer all assets including cash, because it is said that Hum Raj Limited agreed to take over the concern business, entire business, both assets and liabilities. So to cash, remember all assets from the given balance sheet to the realization debit at a gross value, balance sheet value, 24,000, 40,000 not after deduction, it is gross amount. Stock 20,000, goodwill 6,000, and creditors taken over and discharged, it's given like that by Dhamraj. So debentures 20,000, credit 6,000, and purchase consideration due from Hamraj Limited to Ram Limited 70,000. When you total it, total 96,000, that credit side more than the debit side. So 6,000 balance that has to be, I mean it is the profit, must be transferred to shareholders account. Final profit or loss in realized must go to shareholders account. Similarly, realization account in the books of Raj Limited, again one more transfer company. Transfer all assets, cash, debtors, stock, no goodwill here. Then creditors, only creditors, and purchase consideration due, that is 50,000, total 61,600. Again in case of Raj Limited also, credit exceeds the debit, thereby the balance in the debit, that is the profit, must be transferred to shareholders account. Then other aspect asked told here, that is to prepare balance sheet. Remember, for the purpose of or enabling the preparation of balance sheet in the new company, that's amalgamated company or transfer company, you need to see the difference in assets and liabilities taken over. Both the company's assets taken over value, it is there, add less debit to creditors, I mean liabilities taken over, and to purchase consideration due, both the difference whatever get, if debit balance in debit, I mean difference in debit, that's goodwill, thereby you will get a 22,000. So now the balance sheet, fixed assets, no other assets given, goodwill 22,000, then investment nothing, current assets and advances there, cash. See, 24,000 taken from taken over from Ram Limited plus 4,000 from Raj Limited, it is 28,000, out of which 24,000 purchase consideration given in cash. So final cash 4,000, then debtors reduced value 36,000, that is 40,000 minus 4,000 plus other one 39,600, in the sense 44,000 minus 4,400, so 75,600 total debtors. Then stock Ram Limited 20,000 plus Raj Limited 12,000, total 32,000, no miscellaneous expenditure items here. Then when come to the liabilities at first, share capital and rupees, you can say 9,600 shares are rupees 10 each. You see there in the purchase consideration settled in the form of shares. See, 56,000 worth of shares to Ram Limited and 40,000 worth shares to Raj Limited, total of which is 96,000. Then reserves and surplus, in this problem no item under that. Then secured loan, debenture, always the secured loan unless and otherwise stated, all debentures must be considered as secured loan. So that 20,000. Then unsecured loan, nothing here. Current liability is a provision there. Creditors 6,000 plus from Ram Limited and 11,600 from Raj Limited, total 17,600. Total of the balance sheet is 1,33,600. So this is about the problem, and very simple problem. You can go through this. This appeared once in the examination, final exam. Thank you.